Yo, what's up guys? Today I want to talk about what my top 5 reason on why Xiangli is probably the current best single target DPS in the game right now. So today is going to be a short video, but I want to highlight this unit because how blandly special he is, to put it into words. And I'm going to be explaining why I'm saying he is blandly special, and maybe this might change you guys' mind about our boy Xiangli and what kind of doors he's going to be opening for future units. Now, without any delays any longer, here is my top 5. Number 1 is that he hits hard. Not the kind of hard you guys are thinking about, but in terms of damage output. But his insane damage multiplier, and with how easy it is to build him, all you need to do is get his crit up, get the liberation damage stat on those echoes, or attack, and just watch as his multiplier do all the work for you. His rotation is probably one of the easiest to learn, since all you do is just spam that basic attack until your forte is ready, then spam that E skill and end it off with another basic attack after pressing the E skill. Now, if his ultimate is ready, then just spam that as well for maximized damage. Basically, he is easy to play, build, and hits like a truck. That's my number 1. So for my number 2 reason is that this guy is free. Who would have guessed it, huh? Now let me explain this a little further. So you're telling me that a free unit is hitting harder than some other DPS in the game that might need their sequence in order to reach that kind of damage numbers? Xiangli with no sequence is already good, but with at least S1 or S2, etc., he's going to be nuking the enemies even harder, which is kind of insane for a free unit. So plus the fact that since he is free, this is very welcoming to new players, since they get to get their hands on a hard-hitting unit without having to spend money to S1 or S2 other DPS units to feel that power and luxury in Wuthering Wave. This is the big W in my book, and it also opens doors for more possible free units in the future, whether you have to grind for them or get them through DoorDash via in-game. Next up, for my third reason, is that Xiangli is kind of special in a way that I don't think other players realize. His intro skill shows high quality and animation slow-mo that makes him stand out and unique. This also opens doors for future characters to also show this type of cinematic combat, which is simply amazing and very eye candy. This definitely brings back more dynamic to the combat styling much more. Like if you look at Kakarot, he had that, but any other characters didn't really have it, which I think it has a lot of depth to the character combat and styling. So this is a big plus. For my 4th reason, Xiangli doesn't really need a team to help him achieve high damage numbers. He can really just solo enemies, bosses, and you could just spam his attack and do big damage. Unlike Jinshi, no disrespect, she needs a full team rotation to build her forte in order for her to do her big damage, which also implies that you will need a fixed team, whether you like it or not. So by not having those units, she is kind of slow, but she will still do decent damage. And to compare her to Dungeon, Xiangli doesn't require to be in danger like at all times to put out damage numbers, so he is very comfy to play, and his burst is way more crazy due to his liberation multiplier and how easy it is to access it. So that's the other big factor. So for Xiangli, he clearly hits harder, but the only thing I will say that Xiangli have over Xiangli is her consistent huge AoE damage that you can burst 2 times and you can recycle it in a short amount of time, which plays a huge factor in the term DPS, which is damage per second. But even with that, I still have Xiangli topping Xiangli in terms of damage and damage multiplier. With his comfy playstyle that don't really rely on other units to buff him to start nuking enemies, this makes this free unit probably the best current single target DPS in the game. Like, no joke. Last but not least, my 5th reason, guys. The reason why I say that he is blandly special, don't hate me for this, is because Xiangli is a little bit too boring to play, since all you do is just spam that basic until you're ready, which makes him kind of bland. But he is special because this character alone is a green flag for future upcoming units in the game. He opens doors for more dynamic animations during combat. His forte makes the ping noise when it's ready. He is free, and this can indicate that we will get more free characters in the new region as well. And if you can see in one of his trailer, we could probably expect a skin, thank God, for a character for the first time. Now let's just hope and pray that this does happen, because this is the first character that we see that has dual personality, or like you can see two of him as a copy, and you'll see like a different layer of was the uniform. So this is the first time. Also, his liberation E skill is also to look at once you swap out right after, since it lasts so long. This is very, very cool to look at if you guys do it correctly. I have high hopes that new characters will have these as well, because this is one of the cool things about Wuthering Wave, where you can intro and outro and your character does all those cool animations and you can see them in the field while they're doing it. Awesome. This is the first time that Curl Games introduced all these things for a character, which I can 100% confidently say that they are improving character quality, battle animations, and more functions to the game to make it more fun. Now, just take a look at Yoo-Hoo. She is a prime example of this big change and improvement that I'm talking about because of her new QTE introduction. Xiangli Yao being a free unit to introduce these things is a huge W in my book. With Xiangli Yao now out for the second part of update 1.2, we can now hope that our boy Kakarot will have a redemption arc and come back stronger with a leap system of some kind in the future, like PGR. I'm hella excited for update 1.3, so stay tuned for the update, guys, here on my channel or elsewhere, because I will be reacting to all of it, because I have a very strong feeling that it will change the game as we know it. So thanks for watching all the way till the end, guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more future updates like this one, and also maybe that bell icon to notify you guys when I do upload a new video for Wuthering Wave and other games. So with that, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.